Greetings all. This is the next installment in our Vijñāna-bhairava-tantra video course. We're today exploring verse number 45, which is Yukti, or technique number 19 in my numbering. So let's dive right in. I will paste the verse into your chat window. It goes, Hrishta śūnyam mūla śūnyam hrićūnyam bhavayet stiram yugapan nirvikalpatvan nirvikalpo dayastataha, which means, one may steadily contemplate the space above, the space in the root, and the space in the heart simultaneously. In this process, one becomes free of dichotomizing beliefs, vikalpas, due to which the unconstructed state arises, the nirvikalpa state. So this verse is very, very simple, and the practice is simple. Subtle, but simple. So let's go ahead and explore it. The verse gives 3 locations for these 3 inner voids. And the first is the void in the root. Well, the order in which it's listed is actually head, root, and heart. But you're supposed to feel these voids simultaneously. Now, in a previous verse, we inner spacious voids, one in the head and one near the base of the body. And now we're just adding a third. So this verse very much builds on the previous verse. We're adding a third spacious void in the heart region. So it's very simple. You're going to contemplate these 3 simultaneously. Now notice the locations given are quite vague. So prishta śūnyam just literally means the void above. So that's around about here or here, wherever you feel it, really. The spacious void could be centered on the third eye, or it could be centered on the crown of the head. It could even be above the crown of the head. But as a default, it's centered on the third eye. And how big is this spacious void? Well, it's as big as you experience it to be. It could be like that big, could be like that big. So same goes for the heart, which is a slightly more precise region, but still not that precise, because in Sanskrit, the heart can mean sort of anywhere in the middle of the torso, basically. It's not actually a very precise term in general usage. And then the void in the base, the mūla śūnya. And so this is in the low belly, or rather extending from the low belly to the pelvic floor. So about 3 fingers below the navel, around that region, extending down towards the pelvic floor, this void or spaciousness in that region. So let's go ahead and do the practice. Very simple, just relax the jaw, relax everything really, but especially the jaw and the shoulders, and become aware of these 3 spacious voids simultaneously, sort of like having a ball of space in the head, the heart, and the base. So go ahead and do that while I sing the verse again. Hrishta śūnyam mūla śūnyam hrićūnyam bhavayet stiram yugapan nirvikalpatvan nirvikalpo dayastataha. Steadily contemplate the space above, space in the root, and the space in the heart simultaneously. Om. And that's all there is to it. Of course, to really go deep with this practice, it needs more time than the 2 or 3 minutes we just had together. So I also want to mention that these 3 inner voids correspond to the 3 bindus in Trika teaching, or the 3 lingas. Same thing, actually. These are just different terms for the same thing. So in Trika teaching, as taught by Abhinavagupta, as well as in oral transmission all the way down to the present day, these 3 lingas are like little ovoids of space that are in, again, the center of the head, the heart, and the base. So I'll post a couple of pictures of these lingas, which are in shape similar to the natural lingas from riverbeds in India. The Bana linga, right, is this natural ovoid shape that you can find. And so these inner lingas are a similar shape, but made of pure space, filled with an extremely subtle energy. So if you've received that teaching, which is given in briefly in Tantra Loka 5, as well as other sources, then this is essentially the same practice or the same contemplation, but here given in just very simple, very vague terminology. So that's it for this video, and later today or tomorrow I'll do a video on the next verse of the VBT, and we'll continue together and with these spaciousness practices. Thanks for tuning in. Om.